Sena is a young man who has placed the burden of responsibility of catering on of his family on himself. He's a young boy, he's still in secondary school, and this is because he has a deadbeat father. He has two siblings, and his mom is struggling to take care of them. His mom's father told me that his grandfather also chips in his work as well, but it doesn't really do much for the family. And he decides that okay, he's going to save his family by going looking for a job that has come to the village. He goes, and that is the story of Flying Through Water by Mamle Wolo. In this story, we learn that Sena is just a young man. There's an ecological knowledge you gain when you read this book. We learn that our African ancestors understood how to relate with the environment better than we do right now. Apparently, across African communities, yes, they are very different, but they share some similarities. For example, there's a shared belief in a supreme being, and this shared belief means that they think they are accountable to the supreme being, and as such, they are to act in a way that they know that they will give account to the supreme being. So, when it comes to how they deal with nature, how they deal with the earth, they deal with it without knowledge, knowing that they'll give account. In some communities, people have to appease the earth before they do something, either before they build or before they farm. In some fishing communities, we see that they have a time when people can fish and a time people cannot fish to prevent overfishing. And it is a custom that they have decided to continue even now. Another thing this book makes me think of is harmattan. Last year, December and November, there was no harmattan in Nigeria. Early January, there was no harmattan. Instead, what we started feeling after then was intense heat. The sun was so hot. It's still very hot up till now. You cannot stay under the sun for some time and feel normal. I think if you can test it yourself, wear a face cap and go under the sun for some time. By the time you get back, you realize that the place that your face cap has covered, pretty much this area, will be significantly lighter than the other part that was not protected by the face cap. And this is a result of how humans have degraded the environment. So, because of this is one of the consequences we are facing. We have pretty much damaged the ozone layer that we have been hearing about since I was in secondary school, and now we are feeling the heat. I don't know if it's going to get worse. I honestly don't know, but I think as humans, we should try and strive to do better. Another thing the book addresses is human trafficking. Human trafficking is a very terrible act. I know recently some Nigerian ladies that have been trafficked have come to say, "Oh, this were my experiences, and I do not want anyone to go through it." And some people are even condemning them for talking about their experiences. I think that is very wrong. People should speak about their experiences so that they can educate other people that this is not the right way for you to go. Some parents believe that this thing is a better opportunity for their child. What many of them do not realize is they are sending their child or their children to early graves. And this lady, she survived. She's still surviving, but when she talks about her experience, it is very heartbreaking to listen to. Another thing the book addresses is the topic itself, flying through water. I think that was the peak of the book when Sena flies through water, and I was so amazed by that. I really, really enjoyed that moment. And lastly, I'll conclude with Mami Water. Mami Water is something that is common in Nigeria and Ghana. In fact, we have a musician called Victor Waifo who sang a song for a Mami Water. Now, in Nigeria, we regard them as mermaids, but in Ghana, they are something else, and I need you to read Flying Through Water to find out. I recommend this to everyone, especially young adults. You would enjoy this narrative. It is educative and it is entertaining. Bye, guys. See you in my next video.